Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome to a special Halloween series, I guess.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! Today we're actually joined by our brother Len.
Hello, everybody.
You might remember him from the Spelunky episode if you ever watched that one single one.
It was very good, watch it.
Yeah, it was very funny. I don't remember what the total kill count Kai had.
Shut up.
Well, it had to be good if I'm in it.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean it was the competitive game?
Kai's not a team player. Okay, so this is the Binding of Isaac.
Afterbirth Plus.
Yeah. So.
Considering our previous game as Spelunky, we are going to stop playing co-op for a while.
Yeah. So I'm the one playing.
Yeah, we're just watching you suffer.
Yeah. And this is like the first official time that I've played. I've played a little before, but I've never really dug into it. And I don't know.
You know how to control, right?
Yeah, Len told me yesterday.
I've taught you everything you need to know.
So if I die, it's his fault.
Wait, I'm not taking that responsibility.
Step 1, cry. Step 2, cry.
I mean,
a
I'm
lot.
already crying, as you can see from my sprite.
We probably don't need to explain what this game is because it's pretty famous, but I don't know.
How about you guys do that anyway while I try to not die?
Well, I'm not sure I get all the details right, but this game started as like an indie game on Newgrounds, right? Like in Flash. Is that right? Like a Flash game?
Well, it was done in Flash, and the demo was uploaded to Newgrounds. And Edmund and his team originally planned to only release it as a free Flash game, but everybody told him it's good enough to be sold, and then they put it on Steam.
Okay. And this
I think
is,
that's really nice.
but this is actually like a remake. Obviously, you can see it's not Flash if you look at it. It's like what is it called? Was it just called what was the remake called?
Rebirth.
Rebirth, right?
But this
like-
one is Afterbirth.
Yes.
Yeah, Afterbirth is like an add-on, right?
It's the DLC for Rebirth.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's Afterbirth Plus, which is more DLC.
More better.
More better. Pretty much.
And Len is actually pretty good in this game, so I hope his eyes don't bleed from watching me play.
Well, if you take every version from the original to Afterbirth put together, I've probably plus 1,000 hours in it.
Yeah.
It was like a favorite game as a little youngin back in the day when it was new, right?
How old is this game?
It came out. The original came out in 2011.
I mean, that is pretty long ago at this point.
I feel cursed.
Well, a curse is always somewhat bad, but it has its positives.
What is the
positive?
You're gonna notice once it activates.
Okay.
What's the negative?
Oh yeah, like in the corner, Lou, you can see your stats. Did Len explain it? I don't know what all the stats mean.
Well, the shoe is speed, after that is range, then fire rate. The
I
lower
love the walk sign. He's like on a catwalk or something.
Hello, guys.
the fire rate is actually better the lower the number is, because that's the delay between shots.
And that other is like how far it flies?
No, that's the speed of your projectile.
Okay. Oh, Duka is the best boss. I love him.
He's considered the easiest boss in the game.
That's why I
Oh
love him.
great, so if I die I'll be considered a loser.
I would be impressed if you died. I'm confident enough in you.
I don't know, I'm pretty confident in my skills of dying.
That's the curse.
What?
You spawned a bunch of bombs.
When
Did something trigger that?
you got hurt, and then they appear bombs.
Oh.
And if the bombs
Watch out
hurt
for the
you,
flies!
if the bombs hurt you, there appear more bombs.
Mom's lipstick.
Range up.
Oh. Isaac, you look dashing.
Like the sword is like, I think the attack. And then the ones below are like the more like obscure stats like luck. I don't know what that makes, but it's like good.
Well, luck is pretty much everything that has a percentage chance, like special shots or how often chests appear.
Yeah. And then
What's
there's
that sort of door?
that's like, I don't know, that you do like boss fights in there, right? I don't know why she can't enter.
You can only enter if you have the right amount of health.
Oh, okay. So it's like, I think when you go in there's like a gauntlet of a few bosses, and if you beat them all you get like an item, right?
Well, you can see the item you get before you do it.
Ooh. Monkey paw. A wish granted.
That's one of the better trinkets.
Trinkets are like the ones down in the corner. It's like an item you hold, sort of.
It's
Right?
like an equipable item in an RPG.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a key for the treasure door.
Yeah.
Ah.
Watch out.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna assume most people know that too, but this game's like style of going from room to room, that's like based on Legend of Zelda, the
Why
first.
is there a door down?
Sometimes crawl spaces are hidden under rocks. It's
like
a good thing.
Like in Zelda.
Go into it.
Go into it.
It's not the next floor, it's just...
Yeah, I was.
See,
Oh,
it's
that's like the Zelda game.
that's the Zelda.
I can't believe Zelda ripped off Isaac.
Isn't
A
like
rainbow baby.
yeah, now we got like a buddy. If we were playing 2-player, then the second player can control one of these guys.
A rainbow baby.
Yeah,
Any kind of baby.
one of these babies.
A red baby.
They're called babies, but they look more like ghosts to me because they got no legs. Also, Isaac is a baby in my mind.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I mean, how
Sorry.
old is Isaac?
I think 4 or 5.
it's like
That's a baby.
he's like not in the double digits. That's
That's
like
a baby in my book.
A rainbow baby
Ah.
shoots random shots. Like every shot has a different effect.
Ah.
I always forget.
You can see what the negatives and positives of the tower curse are.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, if you know how to deflect the bombs, it's pretty neat. I mean, that's how you unlock that secret baby room. But
Well,
key.
you just
You
got
can
a
get
black
key.
heart from the monkey paw. And if you look at the monkey paw, it
And now missing the finger.
Yeah.
it counts down every time you reach only 1 point of health. And it gives you a heart every time.
Now we can like unlock that stuff up there.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I'm missing anything.
Yeah, go back to the room at the start of the floor left.
Oh, can you go in there now?
You can look what's in there.
Isn't that a boss fight?
Only if you step into the middle.
Okay.
You can see what the reward is. And if you don't like the reward, you can go back.
No, go back. Those are just chests that unlock with your key. So when you have only one key, I would rather use that for the item room, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the pro stats are. I just played this game a little with Len sometimes.
Well, it's guaranteed free item, so...
Shard of glass.
Ah.
Oh.
Ooh!
Isaac, why did you do it? What does that do?
I'm not sure, it's one of the newer items.
It does nothing, it's just gross.
I think it makes that you randomly spew a bunch of
Monstro.
bullets.
Monster, I love Monster, he's cute.
Ah, and he has these guys with him.
Monstro is the cutest enemy.
Monster is kinda like, once you know his movement, he's pretty easy.
But I'm very bothered by these guys, you know?
Well, they don't respawn, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I'm having trouble concentrating on multiple things.
Well, at least Monster has really bad aim. You know?
When he turns black, he's slowed down by the rainbow baby. And if he's slowed down, he won't make his full jump.
Killed him.
Monstrous
Monstrous too.
juice.
And you got the devil deer. On the
Do
left.
I want that?
You can look inside and then
Oh, Isaac, honey.
and then decide.
So it's like, I don't know, Satan or something offers you and you can trade it for like stuff. The chest is free, but there might be spiders inside, right? Oh, it's a pill.
Pills are always good.
Don't touch the fire though.
Pills aren't always good, disclaimer.
How do you eat them again?
R1. Do you think one of these items looks nice?
I think I want to have the blue pill.
Well, you can eat it right now.
Do it.
Then I will eat the yellow pill first, and then I will keep the blue pill. Which
Well,
one?
it's-
R1?
It's if you don't know what a pill does, it's best to just eat them right away if you're gonna eat them. Right?
R1?
Oh.
Yeah, R1. Health down. It's the best thing to eat them right away.
Well, if you are gonna eat them.
Health down.
Damn it!
A nice learning experience on how pills work.
Well, do you want one of these guys? But remember, you
I don't know what these guys do.
That's the point.
Okay. Is the heart... Does that mean that I pay with my heart?
yes,
Yes, and you pay with the container, not just taking damage.
Well, then I'm gonna skip out on that.
Not today, Satan.
Was the room this bloody before?
Yes. And
Boss rooms are always bloody.
You'll see like the rooms get really gross as you kill the enemies. Like, you know, they'll spew guts and blood.
Oh god, it's everywhere.
You've reached the caves.
Mm-hmm.
You know how this works, right? Like, every like 2 levels you go into a deeper...
It's like a new skin.
Yeah, it's like
Ugh.
they're
Do
called
I have
chapters.
to kill them quick?
You have to like destroy their remains so they don't get up again.
I think they're called gnoblins.
Would that be pronounced noblins?
I think
Because it's
you're
like...
right.
I'm not sure.
Well, the name is never said, but I guess noblins is more accurate.
It sounds cute.
It's an undead Larry.
Baby Larrys.
That's maggots.
Baby Larrys.
Get your facts
These
straight.
maggots work like ropes in Zelda, I believe, so if they see you, they'll charge at you. And ropes are snakes.
I was like, I don't know.
Don't forget keys are bats.
Yes.
Yeah, that one I know.
And Pole's voices are tiny bunnies with sharp fangs that hate noises.
Money.
Oh yeah, now that we're talking about Zelda again, I remember something I wanted to say earlier.
What?
Like, this game
Watch out.
obviously, like we said, is based a little bit on Legend of Zelda. Just a tad. When it comes to game design and stuff.
You can decide if you want to take damage or use a bomb to get an item.
But like
Or not get it. What
What
does the
do you-
fly do?
Flies are always companions.
Yeah, they always follow you just like the baby.
Yeah,
Well, if I hurt, I will blow stuff up anyway.
What?
I think it's an orbital. Oh no, it's Obsessed Fan. He mirrors your every move.
After a little bit of delay.
And if he touches enemies, they take damage.
Okay. Yeah, but
I like that the little map shows me that there's a heart in there, so
Yeah.
I can go back for it.
The original, I think, didn't have that. I know it had, but it didn't have different icons for different types.
That room with spikes, that's like, right,
What is wrong with that bat?
it's in love.
Why?
The Rainbow Baby has different effects, and sometimes it makes people love them.
Heart.
Careful. When the enemy is in love, it means that it will attack its allies for a while and not hurt you.
Let's go back at that. Jesus Christ, why was I bleeding so much?
Bleeding?
Bleeding?
Just now I was bleeding.
Oh, you.
Maybe that was the shard.
Yeah, maybe that was the shard.
Like bleeding leaves like a trail. What's it called? Creep?
They call it creep, yes.
That's like when you walk and behind you leave like puddles of substances. That's called a creep in this game. And creeps usually hurt enemies when they touch it. There's different types of creep, like green, that's poisonous and stuff. Anyway, I want to say about Zelda. This game was also like translated into Japanese once, like when it came out for Switch, I believe. And wasn't it also called like The Legend of Isaac in that one, like Aisaku no Densetsu?
Exactly. I think it was for the 3DS release.
And they even had like the little manual for the physical release where it looks just like the manual of the original Zelda game.
Yes.
You need to hit the buttons so that they stop. So you need to time when you go to them.
Stone enemies
You need to hit both.
can't be killed,
No, no, no.
and thus the curse claims its victim.
I like a little ice cream. Today I died. I was killed by death in some cave. Ugly.
Ugly. I leave all that I own to my cat Guppy.
That's a pretty
Cool
ugly
stuff.
bomb.
Is this gonna be the episode for
Goodbye,
today?
cruel world. XOXO.
Do you say XOXO? I would think
Hugs and kisses.
I think like XOXO.
Well, it means hugs and kisses.
Okay.
Isaac. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be the first episode of this.
Isaac died, the end.
Yeah. Sad story. Let's see how far I get next time.
But K's pretty good for the first time.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
didn't get that far, I believe, when I first played.
Thank you. Alright,
Don't tell her the truth.
so see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye. Do you want to turn off the light to make it spooky?
I just want to know
No,
how
it's bad for the ears.
I'm gonna be
Did I? Speak up, it's so dark in here.